This movie is about Jake, who is a resident of Pandora planet. He is very happy with his family, including his wife and children. He says that apart from his old children, I have two adopted children. One of whom is a daughter of my old companion who was killed after giving birth to her, and the another is the child who belongs to humans. Because a few years ago, humans had come to live on this planet where I am living now, but when they went back to Earth, the child was left here. Since then, he has been living with me. I love these children and they play with a lot with each other and take good care of each other. Jake teaches all his children like shooting arrows, catching fish and much more. All of them, elders or youngers, are happy, but one night, Jake and his wife see a shining white star in the sky. So, as it comes close, he finds out that this is a spaceship of humans that is coming to live on their beautiful world once again. Due to the fire coming out of the human spaceship, the jungle is set on fire and kill lots of animals and causes lots of damage. Humans comes out of it who were sitting inside big robots. They also had big cars which was crushing everything that was coming in the way. Jake and his wife had nothing but to cry after seeing this destruction. I don't know what humans will become humans. Anyway, this is a lab is shown where blue colored man who look exactly like Jake and his family. He gets out of control and starts killing people around him. While controlling him, he is told that you are our colonel and you are a human. After your death, we had given you a body with the help of a machine, because of which you will be able to live on this planet. You will look like the people on this planet, but you don't have to worry. Similarly, many people are giving such a body, which we can see in the people standing around the colonel. On the other hand, Jake and his companions destroy their train to stop the humans, in which their weapons and food were going. These people were on the flying creatures, and after destroying the helicopter of humans, they loot their stuff. When the colonel finds out about this upcoming loss, he plans to kill Jake. Because Jake is the leader of the shipwrecked people. Because Jake and the people who look like him are called shipwrecked people, these people used to live in jungles and they are the one who attacked the jungle. But the colonel's senior officer tells him that whenever we send our ships into Jake's jungle, their flying creatures always destroy them. You are our hope. You can do something. So the colonel walks with some of his companions into the jungle where Jake's children were playing. They see humans coming towards them and tell their father, but at the same time the humans catch them. In a short while, Jake's wife reaches there and shoots an arrow through the human's head. The fight begins between two. Jake's wife saves her children, but the colonel picks up the son and takes him with him, which is the human-shaped child. Jake's wife was worried about her children. That Jake says that we will have to leave the jungle. I am the leader here and the colonel is behind me, because when the first humans came here, I was the one who killed him. But now he has come back alive in blue body or avatar. He wants to kill me. If I, you and entire family leave here, then we will be able to live the life of the rest of our tribe, because our captured son will soon tell our location, where we live, and the humans will reach here. Jake's wife doesn't want to go but finally agrees. On the other hand, humans are torturing Jake's child and asking for his home address. He is brave and does not say anything. Sometimes the colonel comes and stops him and says that he is a human, so we will talk to him like humans. He extends the hands of friendship to him and says, I am your real father. And the last time I came to the world, I deliberately left you here because I did not want to take you with me. But now I have a feeling and I will take you back with me. The innocent child agrees that okay, I will show you the place. On the other hand, Jake and his family leave their tribe, sit on their flying creatures and go far away from there. That at least they got a new place to live somewhere and they can live there. These people reached Navis living near the water. The people living there are of this planet and they look green. The water Navis make fun of them in the beginning. Like they say, your tail is thin, their arms are thin and many more. Sometimes the leader of the water comes and says that you are the resident. There is no need of you to live near water. You don't know how to survive in water. But Jake says in response that we will learn everything very soon. And I need you people for my family so they can live here safely. Seeing it, the water Navi leader agrees and also allows them to live. The next day, the children of Jake are taken around by the children living there, while Jake's son connects his hair with the creature there as he quickly floats in the water. Because of this, he falls and all the people there start laughing. The next day, some of the children there are calling Jack's daughter crazy. In addition, they also misbehave with her and bothers her a lot. Then the other children of Jake also come there and start beating that annoying child. Why did you say this to my sister? But when Jake finds out, he starts scolding his own son. Why did you beat him? He is the son of the leader here. Go and apologize to him. When he goes and apologizes, the son of the leader was still angry and he wanted to betray him. He wanted to take revenge. So he says, I will take you to a good place, and takes him to deep water where a dangerous monster used to live. He goes there and leaves him alone and comes back from there. And the monster comes from the water and attacks him, because of which he starts drowning. The monster keeps attacking him and trying to eat him. Both of them are in front of each other. That's when the big monster comes and puts a small monster in its mouth and hits it hard on the stone. And it ends there. In the meanwhile, Jake's son is unable to breathe in the water and stops. As its eyes open, he sees the big water monster has saved his life, and he's lying on the top of it. The boy sees the monster is also injured. So he takes out some weapon from his body and gives him peace, which makes them friends. And that monster drops this boy with his family. When the Navi leader of the Green tribe finds out that his own son deliberately left our guest to die near the monster, he starts punishing him, but Jake's son says that it's not your son's fault. It was my idea to go into the deep water. I only said that we should go there. Seeing this, the leader's son is ashamed and that he saved me and I did wrong and wanted to kill him. Seeing this, he now became a good friend of his heart. Jake's son tells everyone that the big monster saved my life. All his friends start making fun of him and nobody believes him. The next day, he goes to the same big monster again and enjoys a lot. The next day, they both play with each other. The colonel was still looking for his son Jake, but when he gets information where Jake can go and his family, but there was no exact information yet. That's why he had to look for more. The colonel had also taken control of some of the flying creatures there. Like the local Navi people were those who used those creatures. Everyone goes to find Jake and reaches an island where people say, we have never seen those pictures you are showing us. The colonel thinks that all this is a lie and he kills a creature of these people. The colonel's son explains to him that these people don't know anything and they only know how to catch fish, so please leave them. The colonel also agrees with his son, but the cruel man sets their living place on fire while leaving. In this way, he goes to other places and starts killing a lot of innocent Navi people there. He asks a lot of questions, but by this time he doesn't know where Jake has gone. In the same way, all these people see a water creature. They attack it with a chain made up of iron and some small missiles. Apart from this, they attack it with an ultrasonic gun. Due to this, the monster is unable to attack humans and the humans can catch it very easily. The poor monster is floating with a small child which has never harmed humans, but was suffering with pain, and at the end it died. A small baby roams around and calls it, and people were happily clapping with great shame. Then he succeeded in his mission. Seeing all this, the colonel's son is in a lot of pain because he was worried about these small animals, and it is not tolerable that these animals are taking so much of pain. They go inside his mouth and drill a hole in the upper part of his mouth with a drill machine, from which a liquid comes out which is like water, and whosoever drink his age will increase very slowly. That is, he will get many years to live and will not die soon, and the price of this liquid is also in crores of dollars, which he is going to sell in the market and earn lot of money. The next day, Navi's people see a dying monster creature, and after that they start saying bad words to Jake. Humans have come here because of you, and now they are killing our creatures, and very soon we too. So whatever happened, the great Navi leader says, and we will compete with these humans. After a while, Jake's son goes to meet the big monster again and sees that there is a device like anchor on it. Because of this device, has stopped monster there, and it was unable to move from there because the human intend to kill more monsters to get that liquid. And this time it's the turn of Jake's big son's monster that to help. That's why humans are not trying to kill this monster. The son and the rest are also with him while humans are moving in this direction. The colonel also sees these children from a distance. Jake and the leader finds out that their children are in danger, and they pick up their weapons and leave to save them. With this difficulty, the children remove the devices from the big monster's body. But the humans are still chasing the children while firing. Here the leader's daughter is about to die, so Jake's son holds her hand and turns towards him and saves her life. But in the meanwhile, he puts a big net on the children and catches them and brings them on his ship. For a while, the children's parents have also come there, means Jake, who had stopped there. But his children are tied up by the colonel in front of the ship. The colonel says, if you want to save children's life, then come alone on the ship. So Jake decides to go alone for the betterment of everyone. That's why Jake's biggest son creature friend come up under the water and gets on their ship with his hands and starts ending the people. It was destroying everything, and seeing this, the leaders also got some chance to attack humans, and all those people start heading towards the ship. There's a lot of fighting between the humans and these Navi people. A lot of humans are killed and some Navi people too. The water creature jumping from a small ship of humans ends them by pressing them with the iron rod. Jake also comes to the children while competing with humans and gets them released from there. Some children also find their adopted brother human and ran from there and saved their lives. During this, Jake's son died, and his mother can't control her heart after seeing this and starts screaming while weeping. Jake's two children are again caught by the colonel, and those people are waiting for Jake to come and save them. And seeing this moment, we will kill him. Jake comes there very silently and makes a blast, due to which there is fire everywhere. A lot of humans are also killed. His wife also ends a lot of humans with her arrow forever, and ends a human by showing angry eyes. Because she just lost her son, she had pain in her eyes. On seeing the opportunity, the colonel puts a knife on Jake's daughter's neck and tells them to put down their weapons. But during that time, Jake's wife comes there and puts a knife on the colonel's son's neck. Seeing this, the colonel had to leave her daughter. And now finally there is a hand-to-hand fight between the colonel and the Jake. After a lot of difficulties, Jake ends the colonel by strangling his throat, and finally this cruel colonel starts drowning. But the colonel's son saves him from drowning and brings him to the water, because the colonel saved his life when Jake's wife had put a knife on him. When the colonel's son says, "Come with me," he gets angry at him and goes to his family. And seeing this, Jake's family is also very happy and loves him like before. Then Jake buries his dead son into the water, and at that time he was remembering everything old, that my son who is dead now, how I picked him up in my hands when he was born, and today I am burying him with my own hands. Here ends this film's story.